going on here?
We are going into an art show right now.
What art show is it? Just a random art show?
We found it off the street.
And Mimi has panties on it. She's too shy to say it, but I'll say it.
So we're in LA. We're going to ExhibitA gallery, which is Tony Alva's art gallery. And Mimi is featured in this art show called Die Posers Die. And we're gonna go check it out. And we have Karen, the Brazilian, with us.
We're excited Karen's here.
No hablo.
No.
No hablo.
You don't speak at all? Last name K-N-O-O-P.
I was going to drink, but I ate a cookie. No, I'm too full for drinking. They have food.
Have you been over there yet?
No, I just got here. Dude, I love this thing. I saw a picture of it. It's just like custom. Is it for real? We're gonna check it out.
It's been a couple of years. We kind of started it out because we thought a lot of people were fronting and there was a bunch of posers out there and stuff, so we came up with the Die Posers Die thing, which is kind of like just always been part of the punk rock attitude of like, you know, the real deal is basically that skateboarders and a lot of us that are connected to art and music, punk rock music especially, and metal and stuff like that, always have had a really hardcore attitude towards people that are perpetrating. And so we're kind of telling the posers, you know, to just step up or get out, you know. Stop perpetrating, stop posing and do what you got to do, but do it and be real about it, you know. Mimi's been a part of it for quite a few years. It's about having skateboarders do art, not necessarily just skateboarding art, but anything that kind of comes to mind, whatever their muse, whatever their inspiration is like cool, and we want everybody to kind of like be able to contribute regardless of whether it's mixed media or like sculptures or whatever they feel like doing. Like you could see Olsen just did like letters, and that's fine, and Danny, it's all cool, you know. And my pieces are a collaboration this time because I felt like I really was digging on this art that Michael Cortez was doing. His nickname's Pogo, but I figured like, let's do some stuff together and see what happens. And that's what happened. Like those two pieces that I did that are on the wall is a collaboration between Pogo and I. And I like the way they came out, and it seems like we're getting some good feedback on it. So, and I like Mimi stuff. I always do, especially the fact that, I mean, talk about Die Posers Die. All the kids are on razors, and the praying mantis and the lady mantises are out. Like, yeah, they're going for it. They're like cutting heads off and stuff. We have a lot to do with music. We have a lot to do with surfing. We have a lot to do with a lot of things that we're passionate about, and that's what this show is all about.
Yeah, Tony.
This is Pogo.
Hey, how are you?
How's it going, Chris? Pleasure to meet you, man.
Howie Pyro.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you guys.
Howie Pyro.
Right.
Old school. Old school in the house.
Nice.
What does being a part of this show mean to you?
You know, I mean, it's kind of like our lives, you know. It's who we are, you know, art, culture, skateboarding, music. The title of Die Poser Die is like great for, you know, who we are. We can't stand posers, you know what I mean?
What's a poser to you? What does that mean to you?
I mean, posers are people who are like hypocrites.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They say one thing, but they're, you know, they're not.
Yeah.
You know, and so for me, it's about being real. It's about being genuine, sincere, kind of like, you know, authentic. Mimi Knoop. Oh, you got a friend. You know,
What's up, Richard? You obviously do all the artwork for the advertisements and the flyers. And you've made 3 totally different flyers, and they're all amazing. What inspired you to design the flyers?
I think it has to do with people that are black sheep, people that don't follow what everybody else follows. You know, I don't follow any sort of political belief, any sort of religious belief. I follow what I believe to be universal truth.
Every show here is always so different.
Yeah.
I always love it.
Haven't made a ton of money yet, but it doesn't matter.
Right now is a great time to be in skateboarding. When I witnessed a couple weeks ago at the last girls event, in Claremont was just amazing with Alana doing a 540. I mean, that right there is so inspirational and so encouraging for girls all over the world. It's like what Bruce Lee said, you know, you just drop a little pebble in a pond and it makes waves. You know, you just got to find those little pebbles, you know, and Alana dropped a pebble.
I'm Keisha and I'm here at Dive Posers Side 3 right now. I'm here with Mimi, very talented skateboarder and artist. Do you want to tell us about your pieces?
Tell us about that interview.
Just had a horrible interview.
I think it was amazing.
I didn't know the answers to any questions.
How have you been?
Good, how about you?
I just smooched your ear.
Notice how I got in here. Killing it. You know what I thought too when I first rolled up? Like somebody hit me up randomly to come here, and I remember you telling me like a month ago that this was happening. And I'm like, why would I ever use anybody else's name except my own? It was weird just to get in. Somebody that was on the list. Apparently I'm not on the list, which is fine, but I just thought it was funny. I was like, no dude, like I'm just gonna walk in. Because I'm so great. Anyways, I got this from Steve Olson, so
It's awesome to see you.
it's even better.
So apparently I'm gonna cut the cake because I want cake now.
Okay, I say go for the jugular. That goes right there.
Alright, make a wish, you can.
You're like a black belt at cake cutting.
I'm a black belt at cake eating.
I started up again.
What'd you guys think of it?
It was awesome.
It was good to see a lot of people, a lot of skaters I didn't see in a while.
Yeah, the artwork was so cool. Jake Brown's like installation piece.
Yeah, for sure.
Was like not expecting him to make that.
I like that your paintings were shiny.
I put like a resin over top of it.
How did you learn how to do it?
Well, actually, I went and skated Tony's ramp one day, and there was a art piece in there on the ground, and the receptionist in there, Galena, is super cool, and so I was like, hey, how did this guy do this on his artwork? And she's like, let me call him right now. So she picked up the phone and called him for me. And I found I was like an epoxy resin, like on surfboards, and I just taught myself how to do it.
There you go.
That's what happened.